So we see the partnership and the celebration here with the King of Cups. I think there is something that they will manage to do as far as China goes. Okay. So I do think some of China will have their government officials sick, but I see the karma is coming from them. This is from a lack of something on their part where they haven't been mindful and careful. A lack of oversight. Okay, so let's look at Donald Trump and his health right now with regard to anything, I think the thing is that the people that travel really, really, really need to be careful. Leaders probably have, far better protection than the rest of us that travel, and that tin can up in the air full of germs. God. I swear, most of the time that I've traveled, I've gotten sick. But I don't want to cause alarm. But just awareness. People need to be really careful. They say don't travel if you don't have to. Okay, let's look at Trump's health. Okay, we are going to look at Donald Trump's health in the shadow of this coronavirus. Although I see what a lot of others see is that, yes, there will be deaths, and it's going to get pretty gnarly in some places. And there is great concern. However, I do see also a woman, as we've seen in my reading here, women coming in who are going to be able to, who are in science, in the fields of science and medicine, that will come up with something that's very beneficial. Anyway, let's look at Trump. Okay, we get activity, we get a lot of, he's probably on Twitter right now, I don't know. Well, there's activity. I think he's having things checked. Honestly, I think many leaders, of course, would be getting tested to see if they've been exposed because of world travel. What crosses him is the Five of Swords, which is his sore, loser mouth, bully, nastiness. I see him becoming, okay, so this is saying he's going to say more mean-spirited things. Ruthlessness. It's his ruthlessness is going to pick up with regard to Trump for some reason, with regard to illness, his health, and perhaps his own worry or concern about germs. As we know, he's a germaphobe. He wants, this is his desire to be seen as, like Vladimir, also got the same card. I am virile and yeah. What crowns him is the advice, I wonder if he'll take it, of doctors. This is traditional knowledge that is accessible. So doctors, I think he's in a conversation with some doctors right now. Maybe he's going to get really angry if he finds out he's been exposed. Probably blame it on Democrats. In his recent past, we have the King of Wands. This is a temper. This could be him and his temper in the recent past, Or it could be somebody that he's been in contact with in the recent past. Okay. I also get that card for Trump because it's very fiery. But, you know, could be him showing up in his own reading. I see him having at almost like on the now, like if we just went, a temper tantrum. If we are not on the brink and he is not having one as I am filming right now, then he will be. And the Three of Pentacles comes into his near future, working with other people, more than one person involved in trying to maintain or create something. Again, I'm not sure. This is perhaps different branches. But I see him being foul. Absolutely foul. What's new? You know? I'm trying not to say that. So, in what he's aware of is this Eight of Pentacles. That they are working on trying on tests. I think Trump and many other leaders are being tested, and that these tests take time. Maybe he's growing impatient, begun to grow impatient. Maybe there's even 3 parts of a test that he has to, under valuation, has to undergo. In the environment, women. The Empress. This is health. And I believe women who are perhaps specialists that can help the people and the world with regard to their health in this matter. This is on Trump. What he fears is loss. He's focused on on any loss to himself and his family. I don't think he really cares about anyone else. And of course, you know, as long as Ivanka and I survive, that's all that matters. Final end result. Oh, 10 of Swords. He might mentally do himself in with this, worrying about it, if he doesn't actually come down with it himself at some point in the future. He doesn't look good. But I see it more of a mental thing with him. This could be his finances also being looked at the same time. But I also think his health, he's got on, whatever the case may be, folks, he is not on a good ground. Especially with this. He's very angry about something. He is impatient. He wants to come off as being, like Vladimir, Mr. Virile, strong man. But I believe he is being tested for exposure because he was has been in an environment where he could have picked it up. And I just believe he will mentally, I almost feel like mentally he just wears himself out with this. At the now and into the future. He just goes on a downward spiral with that 10. Okay, well that doesn't look very great. The moon. This can be covering things up. Things that are tried to be kept secret, things done in the dark, that get exposed to the light. Society for... there's something... don't like that for him. He's gonna like freak out on something. No kidding. But I believe the health situation might really spin him for a loop. There is the fear factor of going, oh my gosh, it's the fear of going to his rallies. What? I won't be able to go to my rallies? What? Oh, all those people that love me, they could carry it? Oh, hell no. Can you see him folding? He's going to fold because he can't go to his rallies. Money. Queen of Wands. Wonder if that's the Attorney General in New York. I don't know. Could be Nancy. Could be government that come in to run things because he's too freaked out to go in public to his rallies. I definitely get that. This illness will play on his mind if he doesn't have it. He will not want to go anywhere. And he especially won't want to go around his own, oh my gosh, he especially won't want to go around his own supporters. That's Trump for you. And this will get out. He'll be exposed for that. But I can't. I got to say, they're not going to care. I still say to the Tarot, well, his supporters won't care. They'll die by the bunches for him. This is someone's dreams and hopes in life. This is wanting to be well, physically well. But the thing about this is that it's a fraud with him. It's over the top. I'm so well, I'm so healthy, I'm more healthy than any of you. It's just not necessarily anything but a facade. Let's see what the next cards show. Hermit. He wants to hide till this whole thing blows over. So I don't think that he's going to get it and anything. But I think he's definitely going to be hiding. And I don't think it will do him mentally any good. I think he won't want to go to his rallies. He won't be able to go to his rallies. And I think that will be very unsatisfactory to him. That will be interesting to see. And I think what we're going to see as he is not able to access his rallies and he has to hermit himself away, I think he becomes more susceptible to leaving because justice is stepping in. So we have the legal system is actually right after him, following him. And there is something, I believe, with regard to his health that is kept secret. He wants to be able, I believe, to get back out there and go to these rallies and say it's okay. Tell everybody they've got the all clear, for a time, But I think there's still something about that's been kept secret about an illness or his health. Or it will show maybe once he comes back to have his rallies that mean so much to him. Who knows? Maybe he would say, yeah, it's okay to go ahead and come on to it. We've waited long enough. I see him very impatient about that. Yeah, look at that. More impatience. Rushing something. Russia. The Emperor. Oh, yeah. You know, I've always gotten this for him. And he's going to have to step away because of illness, mental and or physical. I think it's actually a smorgasbord with him. Or smorgasbord. I don't know how you say it. He's gonna... There's other leaders too, I think, that are going to become ill. And that will freak him out. He's not... When he wants to be able to have his rallies and he's not going to like, I think, being told no, I think then other leaders that get... I think there will be other world leaders that do get sick, and people involved in other governments that are pretty high profile that get sick. I think that is disturbing for him and doesn't do him a great deal of good. I don't think it does any wonder for his mental health at all. Yeah. So that is what I get also with regard to the coronavirus. I do think it will affect some people in government, and particularly in China. And I think it will make many leaders not want to travel, especially people like Trump. Can't say I would be keen to do it. But I do think Trump does end up having... Let me see if I can go back to that card. Mental, physical illness that he has to be still. He will, like, this is like not a choice in the matter. When you get sick like this, you are so sick you are not able to look after yourself. You are not able to fake it till you make it. And there's no more faking left. And this was his end result card, okay? This was his basis card, is that he personifies this, hey, everybody, look how healthy I am, parade. He ponies around like that, or Donnie dawdles around like that. But actually, he is going to become ill, okay? Well, he's already, I think, well and truly ill. But I think he will become only more ill to the point that he is not able, in the relatively near future, to carry on. I do get that. And despite the fact that he, portrays himself as being super healthy, he's being watched and checked by doctors right now. And I think if he hasn't had a Sunday temper tantrum, he might want to have one on Monday. I feel like I'm being shown that it's coming on. I haven't checked Twitter here in the last couple hours, so I'm not sure. I have a bit of battery left on this camera, so I'm just going to do another reading really, really quick. This is our Sunday chat and reading. Let's steer away from the coronavirus for right now and look at something else. Okay. So we have Trump. We're being shown that he's just going to become so unwell that he's not going to be able, I think, to basically be up, he'll be in a bed. And I know other readers have said they've seen him going to a hospital. I've seen something very similar. I just don't want to say exactly what I think it is. It's some kind of a secure facility, though, for sure. And I do see a problem with health. He and Putin are not as healthy as I like to project. Like many of these types, they project a lie to cover an insecurity, and they tell everybody, you must agree with me or I'll kill you. And that tends to persuade a lot of people who just want to get through the day. Let's look one more time at Putin. I'm drawn to do that, so I want to look at Putin. And I'm just going to say I'm not sure who the King of Pentacles is that I feel, but I do feel like this is a significant person on a high-profile man that will pass. And I did get a sense of that happening relatively soon. I don't know who it is. Okay. Show us more about the King of Pentacles. Okay, show us more about who this King of Pentacles is. I've changed my mind. Who is the King of Pentacles that I'm being shown? What can you shed more light on that for me, please? Spirit, please help me to understand that, ancestors. Thank you so much. Any mistake is my mistake. I'm just a messenger interpreting symbols. And I'm human, so I make mistakes. But I try to be honest and forthright about what I get. Who and what is the significance of the King of Pentacles with regard to the illness, passing? Yes, okay, here we go again. It's a high-profile person, okay? The star is somebody that is, you know, seen around the world, that many people around the world are familiar with this person. Okay. They're significant. Okay. And what crosses them is the Ten of Cups. Some sort of end. Okay. That is challenging it. Let's just see what the other cards are. That is an end card. Oh my gosh. The Ten of Swords, guys. Okay. That is another ending card. Somebody's going to die, this guy. Okay. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, they're showing me. There was an offer, or he is maybe associated with an offer that was made. Possibly even indecent offers. I don't know if it's Weinstein, but what would... you know, I mean, nobody would be particularly surprised if he passed. He looks like he's not well. I'm not sure who it is. Okay, so they have the Knight of Cups crowning this person. This person has an offer, something that has come forward. In the recent past is their Three of Swords. They've had health problems. They will have just had some health problems, quite possibly with the heart, maybe a heart attack, stroke, or illness. Could be from, you know, it could be respiratory as well, because I do have that Ten of Cups. And boom, they could have a weakened immune system or something. The Lovers, this is in the near future. Okay. Why do I feel like this person has made unwanted sexual gestures? You know, that Knight of Cups and that Lover's card somehow. Ew. And there's an excess here with that 10 of Cups. Excess. I think they drink to excess. They've worn out their body. Damn. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. Death. Oh, please. Death in the. They are aware. This King of Pentacles, whoever he is aware of that their life is ending, or that they could pass, or they will be aware that they are dying. I'm getting this is. I don't know what to make of this. Who this is. Could be associated also with a love triangle. There's a... Yeah. Okay, I'm running out of juice, so I'm going to let this go real quick. And there is a Queen of Wands that follows up. Okay.